Maverick 100.9, Aggie Land's country alternative. It's Corliss. Taking some time out today to make a new friend. Cooper Mohrmann is here. Hi, Cooper.
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
I'm super excited to have you. And you're coming to one of my favorite venues, The Tap, and you are playing with a few of my favorite friends, Trent Herrera and Randy Hoyt, a few of our local artists. And then there's somebody else on the lineup. His name's Zach. Is that right?
Yes, it's Zach Welch. He's a good friend of Randy's, and he's been playing all over the place. He and I played at Cheatham Street. Randy was there as well this past week. It's over there in San Marcos, so it was good to be able to play with them. But definitely looking forward to this Tap gig. It's going to be my first headliner there, and I've opened up there before, but it's going to be super exciting. It's also our single release for my new single, Back in Corona Time. So we're going to be having a big party. It's going to be a good time.
That is exciting, but you're giving us the sneak peek today, which I appreciate. So this single has not been heard by anyone yet. Back in Corona Time. Now, tell me a little bit about it. I know this came from a really special place in your heart.
It sure did. So I wrote this song in the early summer of 2020. It was peak COVID times. We were having to quarantine and stay at home. I was in school at the time, and so I was taking online classes. And I wrote the song just as a little tribute to all the things that we've gone through, and a reminder that it's not always going to be us locked up at home and not being able to enjoy our time with our friends and family, and being able to give people a hug and sneeze and not be worried about someone thinking that you're sick. And it's been a song that I got recorded at Melody Mountain Studios up in Stephenville, and I've been sitting on it here for a little bit, and I feel like this is the perfect time to release it. It's a upbeat song. It's got a little groove to it, and I wanted to write a song and share a song that had a positive outlook on the things that we've gone through over the last couple years, and recognize that while we have gone through these hardships, that we're going to be able to move on. And so the end of the chorus is, if you remember back then when we shook hands, high-fived, and partied with our friends, pretty soon we'll wave goodbye to this thing called COVID-19, and we'll tell our kids the story about our lives back in Corona Time. And so I'm excited to be able to get the song out. We recorded a music video a couple of weeks back, so that's going to be live on YouTube and a few weeks after the release. So super excited to get it out for everybody to hear.
That's fantastic. I'm excited too. And I'm excited about your positivity because, man, we need it. So we're going to debut it for you guys here. Don't forget Cooper Mohrmann playing Saturday night at the Tap. This is Back in Corona Time for the first time anywhere on Maverick 100.9. Due to copyright, Brian Broadcasting is not licensed to bring you this single in podcast form, but its official release will be on February 26th. So set your reminder to download and stream Cooper Mohrmann. And today's interview continues now. Back in Corona Time, that was Cooper Mohrmann on Maverick 100.9. I am joined by Cooper today, and that was kind of your tribute. You were talking about something that all of us have been through and still going through, but taking a positive outlook on that and getting to know you. I see your positivity. Would you say that also comes through in your live shows?
Oh, absolutely. That's one thing that I've really enjoyed, is we finally gotten the final pieces to the puzzle with my band. And as a growing artist, sometimes you're rotating through different guys, but my lead guitar player, Dylan Frisky, he went to Texas Tech, and we met up here. I'm living in Houston now. And he and I have gotten really tight on all these songs and got everything squared away, but we definitely like to have a good time up on stage. There's nothing like being up on stage and being able to share your music with everybody, but with the full band, it's the best atmosphere. So,
well, I'm really excited for everybody here in Aggie Land I hope that you get a chance to actually meet people at this show, because y'all, I'm telling you, I am addicted to Cooper Mohrmann right now. Like, you are a very wise soul and a beautiful storyteller, and he's just everything that we want in a songwriter. And you're also joined by super extraordinary songwriters on the stage at the Tap. Once again, we got Randy Hoyt, we got Zach Welch, we got Trent Herrera, all good friends, which you were telling me you and Trent have something very odd in common, and that is dental school.
Yes, so I'm currently a student at the University of Texas Dental School here in Houston in the Med Center, and Trent is going to be going to dental school this next year as well here in Texas, and that's definitely a unique characteristic of the two of us.
Musicians.
I don't really know what the common thing is with that. Why we both are interested in it, in music and dentistry, but I think that dentistry is really cool for me to be able to have as a day job and as a part of my career, and it also provides flexibility, unlike a lot of careers, to be able to pursue my music as well. It's going to be a job that I can care for people for my entire life. It's something that I'm really excited about being able to do, but it also doesn't have me working 80 hours a week and not being able to do anything on a weekend, and not having time to go back home after a long day and be able to write a song because I'm still having to work at home, And so I'm super excited about that. You may have heard of an artist named Joey Greer.
I have. He is on our Chili Fest lineup this year.
He sure is. Joey, he probably doesn't share this with a ton of people, but he was actually a science major in undergrad at SFA and was interested in going to dental school. That's how we met. Is one of my buddies at the dental school was a childhood friend of his, and so I guess there's three of us here on the scene that were.
I have talked to Joey numerous times, and he has never told me this. So when I talk to him next month, I'm getting on to him about that. Look at all these nerdy musicians. I love it. Okay, I just need one of you to open up a dental office here and get these things on my face, like back to good health, man. Because I will admit, for somebody who flaps her mouth all day, it sure is jacked.
Oh my gosh.
So besides finishing up school, I know you are also working really hard in the recording process and everything like that. So now with the release of a new single coming out, what follows? What is your plans music-wise for 2022?
Yeah, it's an exciting thing to talk about. I got a number of songs that have been recorded, and we're going to be going back into the studio at the end of March to record 4 more tracks. I'm still deciding the best approach for the release for those, but the plan is to release at least 2 more singles between now and July. So we'll have one that comes out probably in April or early May, and then a second song that's called East Texas Girl, and it's got some harmonica in it, and it's an upbeat summer song, and that'll come out in the beginning of July. And so super excited to be able to get those 2 singles out there. Part of my release strategy is that all these songs mean a lot to me, and they have reasons for that I'm going to be able to share. But if I release them all at one time, or if I release them too quickly, then the stories get watered down because it's just too much saturation, I guess. And so that's kind of the approach that I have. Music videos that are coming out for each of my songs. And my most recent single called Whiskey When I'm Gone, it got added to the Texas Country Now playlist on Spotify. Yes. And I also got a music video recorded for that. The music video got released a month after the song, and it's almost over the views that I have on the Spotify streams. It's got like 70,000 Spotify streams, but the music video's got like almost 60,000 views.
That is crazy.
And I think that it goes to show that when you're able to write a song with a story and then illustrate it through video, that's engaging. That's what you want to see. When you hear a great song and you love the story, then what is better than being able to go watch a video of it that illustrates exactly what that artist was imagining? A song that I actually released a cover of called Cover Me Up. Jason Isbell did an excellent job in his music video illustrating the story that he was trying to tell with that song. And, you may have interpreted it slightly differently when you heard the song the first time compared to his video, but the gravity of the message that is in that song is truly illustrated in the video, and it connects with you. And so that's kind of the purpose behind it all.
That's a really well thought out process, and it's a lot of hard work. You got to admit you've Absolutely. Really got to stay on top of it to keep the constant content. But I'm really excited that you are making it so easy for people to find you and your stories, because when you go in search of a deeper country music like this, you're going to find yourself in a whole different world. It's like a transportation,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That is super cool. I got to tell y'all, Cooper Mohrmann. Got to spell his name right. We're telling you to go find him, but make sure you spell his name right. Cooper, obviously, but Mohrmann. I had to come in and be like, am I saying your name right?
No, exactly. It's a little bit different. That's for sure. If it's Mohrmann, the H always throws people for a loop, and then the double N, but one of those things.
I think we've got a lot of homework for everybody to do. You've got plenty out there to get everybody excited for the show with our friends. And it's definitely all going to come to blows this weekend.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be one of my favorite shows. I think I'll play this year, being that it's my single release and headlining at the Tap. The Tap is such a special place, and a place that so many great young country artists have gotten an opportunity to share their music with College Station and all the country music fans in Texas that live there. And it's just going to be an awesome time. We got a 5-piece band. We got the set list. I'm actually going to rehearsal after this with my band, and we're going to be jamming and getting ready for the show. But can't wait to release that single next week and then be able to celebrate it all night.
Well, go see the dentist. That's plural at the Tap. Once again, it's a Saturday night, March 26th, which is also the official release when you can get Cooper Mohrmann's back in Corona time. And I'm going to urge y'all to go look up more of his music before the show, because like I said, it's a pure songwriter's heart. And I think you're going to fall in love with him like I have here. So Cooper, we are super excited for the show at the Tap. Everybody can get their tickets at thetapbcs.com. And just thank you for coming and letting us know who you are here on Maverick.
Absolutely. I had a great time.